Today we're going to look at My Name is an Ordered Pair. This is from the book Math is School, which is a book of middle school bonuses, activities, projects. I have used this, as well as some of the others, in high school as well as college level classes, just maybe with different purposes. So we're going to look at My Name is an Ordered Pair. I'm going to get rid of this little, well, maybe M. What I have here is a legend that A through Z and ordered pairs for each letter. And I'm going to take my name, Gary, and I'm going to plot it in the first quadrant. So G is 0.32. So when I go up here, I'm going to plot some points. I'm going to go 3, 2. I'm going to plot that. A is 2, 2, so I'll plot that. R is 4, 7. Again, I'll plot that. And Y is 6, 2. And I'll plot that. Now, I'm also going to plot the origin here, even though I can hit that, because when you're doing this, I ask students to go start at the origin, go to the first pair of points that were for their name, and then to the second, and so forth. Next thing I'm going to do is draw the line segments. Make sure I have a line segment. We'll start at the origin, go up to where the G was, and we'll go from the G to the A, from the A to the R, from the R to the Y, and then back to the origin. So now I've plotted my my name in terms of Gary. That's the way Gary looks in the first quadrant. The next thing I want to do is I want to make sure that's not on. I'm going to transform this. I'm going to reflect that. So I'm going to mark the mirror. And that means I'm going to look at the y-axis. I'm going to reflect that about the y-axis. I need to make sure that everything here is highlighted so that that's reflecting it. I could do this all in one swoop or like that. And now I'm going to reflect it. And there you see that it's been reflected about the y-axis. Students could have just looked at that as a mirror and then said, okay, I'm going to plot this as 4 back, so it's going to be 4 back into the mirror and so forth. Or in this case, they could have changed the x-axis numbers to negatives. But now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the x-axis and I'm going to use that as my mirror. So I'm going to mark my mirror there, and then I'm going to highlight everything that's here, and I'm going to reflect that about the x-axis. And again, if they're doing this manually, it's going to take them a little longer than what I just did there. But there is my name, Gary, reflected about the y-axis and the x-axis, and that's the process that the students would go through. Now, if they had a name such as Bob, that might not be very exciting. They may want to change that. They may want to go to something like the Titans or the Tigers or the Chiefs or something along that line. If they had a double letter like Alan, I've had students ask them just to circle a letter that's back to back the same. So if they're a double letter L, they'd circle the L, whatever. Students in, and we've compared to see who has the most beautiful name. We've had Sharon, can you figure out what the name is? In which case they have to go work backwards to figure this out. The biggest problem I've had with students is forgetting to start at the origin and forgetting to come back. They would start here and go like that, and then they just have a, you could reflect that, but this just looks better, I think. I did have one student at the Art Institute of Tennessee that liked her design so much that she started using that as her logo on any of her artwork that she would do. But that is, your name is an ordered pair.